I have stains on the plaster of my swimming pool. How do I fix this?
Staining of the plaster is something that can happen from a number of different problems with your swimming pool water chemistry. It can be a result of using hard water from a well that has metal contaminants in it. It can be from persistent algae growth, mustard algae, black algae. There's a host of different reasons that could result in staining in a swimming pool. And each one of those has a specific recourse that can help you to deal with that problem. In general, to answer that question, the process of acid washing is your go-to for rejuvenating the look of a Marbolite or plaster interior concrete pool finish. The acid washing process is not necessarily something that the average homeowner should do, although with proper safety gear, it's not unreasonable to think that you could do this yourself. The process is that you drain the pool completely, being sure to observe the hydrostatic pressure around the pool. So if there's a hydrostatic relief valve or a plug in the bottom of the main drain of your pool, you want to make sure that you're removing that during this process to allow time for the pool to equalize with the water table around it. Once you've got all the water out of the pool, then you would begin the acid washing process using muriatic acid mixed with water. The process would, the strength of the acid that I would use would depend on the severity of the staining as well as the strength of the existing substrate. You know, if the concrete's getting old already, I probably don't want to go with a very strong acid wash because it's going to pull a lot of the mortar out of the concrete, leaving just a very sandy texture that is pretty undesirable in a swimming pool. For a mild acid solution, I would mix anywhere between 7 to 10 parts of water to 1 part of muriatic acid. For the strongest and most aggressive acid treatments, the most I would go would be between 3 to 5 parts of water to 1 part of muriatic acid. Apply that with a plastic gardening sprinkle can like you would use to water your flowers. You can fill that bucket with this acid and water mix. Apply it to the swimming pool, and as you apply it, you'll notice it starts to foam up as it eats away at all the contaminants on the surface, and you want to let that do its job for about 10 seconds before somebody comes behind you with a garden hose and rinses that down. As the water rinses down into the bowl, you'll notice some streaking and staining develops. So there's a technique that you'll need to work to develop that involves spraying down the water as you're going, such that it minimizes the streaking that you're leaving in the plaster. The water that collects in the bottom of the deep end you will need to neutralize because it's going to be very acidic, so something like baking soda to neutralize that, and then a small submersible pump to continually pump that out as you're acid washing.